Good day, good day, good day, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Welcome to Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and this is Morning Sip with me. so, we are in our harvest series, and I gave you some homework to do yesterday. And it was something that you could easily do, right? To just observe yourself. To just observe yourself. So, Tim, did you spend some time yesterday observing yourself? Just checking yourself out, just as a witness to how you are nourishing yourself throughout the day yesterday. So, this was like very present for me. Whenever I ask you guys to do things, my congregation of joy, I do it. I'm holding myself accountable because I cannot ask you to do things and I don't do them. So we're going to continue today with our harvest series. And yesterday we talked about knowing what season you're in, right? To know what season you're in. Because harvest means what? Harvest means gathering of crops, the gathering of crop and reap, right? What you reap, right? And we know, because it's famous saying, it's in the Bible, right? You sow, you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. So we want to sow. Yesterday we wanted to sow. We wanted to receive the reaping of nourishment. And I feel like I got that for myself. And I hope you got it for yourself also. So there's also a Bible verse that starts off with, to everything there is a season, a time to every purpose under the sun. And we know that this is the truth because this is the way that the law operates, right? The law operates orderly. The seasons are orderly. So to everything there is an order. To everything there is an order. A time and a purpose for everything under the heavens. So, I just had a thought. I want to save it just for a moment. So I was sharing yesterday an article that I found online called 5 Steps to Reaping Your Professional Harvest. Because in September, we're in our work theme, right? We're on our work theme for the month of September here on SIP and at Rockland CSL, where I'm the spiritual director. So I was fascinated and quite interested in this article that was put out by the Epiphany Institute. Love that name. So I want to share the second step to reaping your professional harvest. But this doesn't just apply to work and work as far as a job. This, excuse me, this applies to our way of work. Our way of work. And our way of work, let's not forget the 4 elements, our formula: value, love, service, gifts. Value, love, service, gift. What value are you bringing? What do you love? What service are you giving? And what gifts are you sharing? Or what gifts do you have? All right. So let's remember that's what we're grounding it in. That's the soil, if you will. That is the soil. So the second step is plant according to the harvest you want to reap. Before we start, so that's what it is. Plant according to the harvest you want to reap. This is the second step. Before we start planting, we need to ask ourselves exactly what type of harvest we're looking to reap. Once you know what you want, Make sure you're planting the right seed or are engaged in the right activity to get there. This is so important because all that we're talking about when we're talking about harvesting is we're just talking about using the law intelligently. That's all we're talking about. So we know if we want a cucumber, we're not going to plant apple seeds, right? So if we know that we want to experience the quality of abundance in our lives, we're not going to plant a seed of limitation. Yes? Yet, many times, that is exactly what we do. We plant what we don't want, expecting to receive, expecting to reap, expecting the harvest to be what we want. That's not how the Lord works. Right? That is not how the Lord works. So it is guaranteed that what you plant, you shall harvest. You shall reap it. But we need to know what seed we are planting. What do we want? So we all here on the Congregation of Joy here on SIP, we're already ahead of the game because we already know the seeds that we are planting. And we have already planted our seeds. We're in September. We have been working for 9 months on our quality. Our quality is our seed that we have planted in the soil, in our soul, right? Soil, soul. And we have been cultivating it, nourishing it for a season or two, right? And now it is harvest time. So what is it looking like for you? Because if it doesn't look like that which you said you wanted, that means that the seed that you planted, because the seed doesn't get it wrong, the seed that you planted was not the seed that you wanted. You planted some other seed. You planted a seed of limiting beliefs. You planted a seed of lack and limitation. You planted a seed of worry, doubt. You've planted a seed of I can't, I don't know how, I won't, I always lose. Everything wrong always happens to me. You planted a seed of victim. You planted a seed of scarcity. You planted a seed. What seed did you plant? Because whatever you're out picturing experience is a clue. It's the information. Not to beat ourselves up about it, but just to observe it and take the information in. Because guess what, y'all? We get to plant new seeds. We get to plant new seeds all the time. Every single day, we could decide, oh, let me plant a new seed. Let me harvest it. Let me nurture it, right? Yes, Lindsay. Thank you, girl. Lindsay said, so wonderful awareness. Yes, this is what we get to do. This is our work. This is our work. So I want to share one other thing, and this is from the Science of Mind text by Ernest Holmes. And this is on page, if you want to look at this later on, it's on page 206, right at the top. And this is a chapter about the physical perfection. The physical perfection. And this is what Ernest Holmes writes about the seed. When a seed is put into the ground, the law pertaining to growth operates and a plant is produced. And that unless a seed is planted, no plant will be produced. I'm going to read it again. When a seed is put into the ground, the law pertaining to growth operates and a plant is produced. And that unless a seed is planted, no plant will be produced. How many of us are expecting a harvest, but we didn't plant no seeds? We didn't plant no seeds. We didn't plant what we desire. We didn't plant our work. We didn't plant our quality. And we sitting around thinking that something is going to grow. If you plant nothing, guess what you harvest? Nothing. This is just information, right? And we know if we plant love, what will harvest? Love. If we plant a seed of kindness, what will we harvest? Kindness. Kindness. So it always works. This is the good news. This is the good news. It always works no matter what. Plant the seed of nothing, harvest nothing. Plant the seed of joy, harvest joy. Plant the seed of abundance, harvest abundance. It is there, waiting to come out of the darkness into the light. Because in the darkness, it's getting all the nutrients that it needs if we nourish ourselves. Yes? All right, y'all. All right. So day 2, observe how you are nourishing your seeds. Because I know everybody planted their seed. How are you nourishing your quality? How are you nourishing your quality? Okay? All right, y'all. All right. So everyone have a wonderful, wonderful day today. Remember, what are we doing today? Day 2 of observing our nourishment and choosing to nourish ourselves and nourish those seeds. Nourish those seeds. Nourish your quality. Yes? All right. I'm going to check in with y'all tomorrow. I want to hear some good reports. All right? All right, everybody. So, peace and blessings. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.